2:41 p.m. on a Thursday in Austin, Texas. It's 104 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and the sealed conference room on the 31st floor feels like a meat locker. My name is Emma Rose Williams, 36 years old, senior fraud investigator with the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, U.S. Treasury Department, temporarily posted in Austin for a classified crypto money laundering task force. I'm sitting at the head of a walnut table between two 32-inch monitors, scrolling transaction arrows from Mexico through Binance and Tornado Cash. In front of me are 3 Secret Service agents, 1 guy from DEA, and my direct boss, Assistant Director Patel, a man who has literally never smiled in my presence. We are 83 minutes into a briefing codenamed Project Longhorn. Nobody leaves until 4 o'clock. My phone vibrates once, silent mode, only the red LED pulsing blood red. Perimeter breach. Residence. 1027 Coast Boulevard, La Jolla, CA 92037. Motion plus facial recognition confirmed. Sloane Amelia Whitford. I don't even have to guess. Only one person on earth has both a spare key to my house and the balls to smirk straight into my 4K security cameras. I slide my hand under the table and open the military-grade Arlo Ultra app FinCEN issued to personnel with TS/SCI clearance. The screen splits into 8 tiles, all live. And there, dead center, is Sloane, my half-sister, standing on my front porch in La Jolla, 1,237 miles away. She's wearing a flowy floral Gucci maxi dress, balayage blonde hair shining, oversized black sunglasses, Bottega Veneta orange tote slung across her body. She looks like she just stepped off a Coachella shuttle, not like she's about to commit a federal felony. Sloane looks up, directly into the hidden lens in the porch light, and gives that same half smirk she used when we were kids and got caught stealing my lip gloss. Then she waves, daintily, like she's greeting fans on TikTok live. The blood drains to my feet. On the secondary feed, I watch her pull a sleek black 24-piece lockpick set out of her bag, the best-selling kit on Amazon last week. I know because I tracked the purchase from a burner account. She tries the spare key first, but I changed the deadbolt to an Abloy Protect 2 last year, so it doesn't turn. Sloane shrugs like it's no big deal, drops to her knees, maxi dress pooling on the concrete, and starts working a tension wrench and a rake. 47 seconds later, the door clicks open. The front door swings shut behind her, hallway lights auto on. I flip to the upstairs office cam. Sloane walks straight to the abstract painting I bought at the La Jolla Art and Wine Festival, lifts it off the wall like she's rehearsed the move 1,000 times. The AMSEC TL30x6 safe stares back at her. She pulls out a second phone, pink burner, opens an app with a red skull icon, the Chinese bypass tool our own agency warned about last month. I wrote that memo. She holds the burner screen to the keypad. 14 seconds later, cheery beep. Safe open. I stop breathing. She pulls out 5 red sealed craft envelopes, each stamped U.S. Department of the Treasury, Series AE, bearer instruments, sting operation asset, do not remove. She opens one, slides out a crisp $100,000 bearer bond, real paper, real serial numbers, tracked 24/7 by Treasury. She kisses it like it's a winning lottery ticket, then looks straight into the vent camera and winks. "Love you, big sis," she sing-songs, saccharine sweet. "Don't worry, I'm just borrowing a little. You're too busy saving the world with Excel sheets to miss a few old papers anyway." She stuffs all 5 envelopes into the Bottega, zips it, and glides out of frame like she just filmed a GRW. Back in the Austin conference room, everyone is still arguing whether to freeze 400 Tornado Cash wallets. Nobody knows I just watched my little sister commit 3 federal felonies in under 4 minutes. I set the phone face down, inhale once, heart ticking steady and arctic. I whisper so only I can hear. "Game on, little sister." Then I flip the laptop open and fire one encrypted message to 3 addresses at once. FinCEN Inspector General, FBI San Diego, U.S. Attorney SDCA. Subject line, immediate 314A, family member theft of Sting bearer bonds, 1027 Coast Boulevard. Asset value, $500,000. Suspect in possession. Requesting real-time track and title, Title 18 Arrest Authority. Send. The wheel has started turning, and this time I'm not the one getting crushed. I stay glued to the gray leather chair on the 31st floor. Monitor still flashing red arrows from Guadalajara to Seychelles cold wallets, but my mind is already rewinding 20-plus years like a scratched 8mm reel. Houston, summer of 1998. We lived in a 2-bedroom apartment in 3rd Ward, walls peeling hospital green paint. My mother, Rosemarie Williams, high school chemistry teacher, worked night shifts at a Mexican restaurant to cover chemo bills. I was 11 and learned to read oncology reports faster than comic books. Mom used to say, "Emma, you're the only grown-up in this house, okay?" I'd nod and sit by her bed learning how to push morphine at the right intervals. At the exact same time, 1,400 miles west, 7-year-old Sloane Amelia Whitford was riding in the back of a brand-new silver Bentley, chauffeured by her then 29-year-old stepmother, Carolyn, blonde, enhanced, fresh from a Newport Beach real estate divorce settlement to private school in Corona del Mar. My father, Thomas Whitford, had walked out on my mother the day she was diagnosed stage 3. He said he couldn't live with someone who was dying. 6 months later, he married Carolyn, who had her own money and zero intention of ruining her figure with kids. Mom died the week I turned 19, the same week I got a full ride to UT Austin. I paid for the casket with scholarships and Starbucks tips. I didn't have time to cry. Sloane has never paid for a single Starbucks in her life. The difference hit hardest when I was 25 and got recruited straight into FinCEN after my master's in forensic accounting at Georgetown. I moved to D.C., lived in a 320-square-foot studio, ate cup noodles, pulled all-nighters reading blockchain. Same year, Sloane dropped out of UC Irvine sophomore year, posted a Cabo bikini pic captioned, "College isn't for everyone," 87K likes. 2 years later, she had 800K followers, an LA manager, and energy drink deals. At 28, she married Jax Whitford, Rams wide receiver, fresh off a $42 million contract, People magazine cover. I watched it on my phone at Reagan National between classified flights. Present day, 2:49 p.m. Austin. I'm still staring at the big screen, but my right hand is already in the encrypted internal FinCEN chat. Emma Rose Williams, 1449. Need to step out 3 minutes. Family emergency. Will be back before slide 47. Assistant Director Patel, 1449. Negative. Lockdown briefing until 1600. Secret Service lead. Emma Rose Williams, 1450. Understood. Mark me present but non-disruptive. Handling remotely. I attach the one-page PDF, preliminary incident report, screenshot of Sloane holding the treasury envelopes. Patel glances up, meets my eyes across the table, gives the smallest nod a man who's seen colleagues ratted out by their own kids for fentanyl money can give. In my head, the reel keeps rolling. 2021. Jax tears his ACL, contract gone, burns the rest on Lambos and bottle service. Sloane pivots to selling How to Marry Rich courses on Kajabi, $1,997 a pop. Revenue tanks when foreclosure hits their Del Mar house. She starts posting tearful stories about how life isn't always what it seems. I Venmo'd her $5,000 exactly once. She replied with a heart sticker and blocked me when I wouldn't send more. Now she's inside my house holding $500,000 in federal bait money. 2:52 p.m. Last flight, Austin to San Diego, boards at 5:45. Already booked on the government app, priority because official travel. Inside the briefing, the Secret Service agent drones on. We need all $8.4 billion frozen by 0600 tomorrow. I fire one more encrypted text to the SAC of FBI San Diego, the guy I drank cheap beer with at Quantico a decade ago. Emma, 1453. My half-sister just stole $500K in live sting bearer bonds from my residence. Footage attached. Need Title 18 authority and cuffs at the Whitford family dinner in Newport Coast tonight. UA 2247. Landing 7:02 p.m. Reply in 8 seconds. SAC Ruiz, 1453. Cuffs are already in the car. Welcome home, Williams. I kill the secondary screen, look up, give the room the faintest smile. They think I'm focused on $8 billion in cartel cash. They have no idea I just greenlit a manhunt 2 hours flight time away, and the target is the only little sister I have left. 2 sisters, 2 entirely different worlds. Today, those worlds just collided at $500,000 a pop. 3 p.m., La Jolla. October sun pours gold across the white oak floor of my upstairs office. The hidden camera in the AC vent is still recording silent 4K 60 FPS. Sloane has been inside 14 minutes. She is in no hurry. She is savoring it. I'm watching on my phone in Austin, split screen, Secret Service briefing on the left, my 5 home feeds on the right, audio through black wireless earbuds only I can hear. Sloane sets the Bottega on my desk, unzips, pulls out her phone, props it up with a pink Hello Kitty stand. Opens Instagram, taps close friends, exactly 3 accounts, Madison Laguna, Kinsey with AZ, and Carolyn.Whitford. Hits live. Little green close friends only badge glows. She beams, hair tossed over one shoulder, highlight popping in the sunlight. Hi, my babies. Guess where I am right now? She pans the camera. Confidential stamped FinCEN reports on the shelves. $12,000 abstract painting, floor-to-ceiling Pacific view. Yep, my darling big sister's house. She gave me a spare key back during the pandemic, told me use it anytime. Sweet, right? Madison instant reacts. OMG, she's gonna kill you. Sloane laughs that wind chime laugh. Chill, babe. She's in Texas saving the world with Excel sheets. She won't be back till the weekend. She steps to the painting, lifts it like choreography, keypad exposed, LED, icy blue. Okay, queens, here's the fun part. Out comes the pink burner phone, Red Skull app, Safecracker Pro v3.8, cracked version from a Chinese forum. I wrote the damn warning memo. She holds it to the keypad. My Austin screen flashes red. Unauthorized bypass attempt detected. I grip the table edge so hard my nails draw blood. On the private live, Sloane whispers like it's gossip. She uses our real mom's birthday as the backup code. Cute but dumb, right, queens? Types 08-14-1964. Denied. Pouts theatrically. Fine. One last try before the app. Types 08-14-2021. Day our mother died. Green light. Safe opens with a satisfied clunk. My heart skips one beat. Sloane squeals like she hit the Bellagio slots. Yes, see? Easy peasy. She swings the door wide. 5 red sealed craft envelopes lined up like soldiers. Gold embossing. U.S. Treasury. Bearer instruments. Sting asset LJ-LJ551. Do not remove under penalty of 18 U.S.C. Section 641. She grabs all 5, kisses the top one with a loud mwah. Big sis won't even notice. She coos straight into the hidden lens, syrupy sweet. She's too busy saving the world with Excel sheets. Madison spams hearts and money emojis. Carolyn comments one line. Bring them to dinner tonight, sweetheart. We'll celebrate. Sloane stuffs everything into the Bottega, zips, blows a kiss. Okay, babies, live over. Do not leak this. Love you. Stream ends. Black screen. I sit frozen in Austin staring at empty frames. $500,000 in federal property now riding in an orange designer bag. I replay the kiss in slow motion. Zero guilt in that smile, just the smugness of someone who's never been told no in 32 years. Blood drips from my palm onto federal walnut. 1 drop, 2 drops, a countdown. I whisper, no longer a challenge but a verdict. Enjoy the next 4 hours of freedom, Sloane. Because after tonight, the only live you'll ever do again is from a prison phone. 3:11 p.m., Austin. I can't sit still anymore. Laptop open, YubiKey plus biometrics, fingers bloody but flying. First encrypted blast, simultaneous to 3 addresses. OIG Hotline Treasury, SAC Ruiz FBI San Diego, AUSA Delgado Southern District. Subject, immediate 314A, theft of live sting bearer bonds, $500K. Full address, suspect details, entry method, 4K evidence attached, current suspected location. Hit send. 3:11 p.m., phone explodes. Secure line from D.C. Williams, Inspector General Daniel Cho's voice. What the hell did you just send me? My half-sister just stole $500,000 in active sting bait, sir. I'm the victim, the witness, and the reporting agent. 3 seconds silence. Copy. Red ball activated. Where are you? Austin Longhorn briefing. Catching the 1745 to San Diego. Do not go home. Straight to Newport Coast. FBI will extract you at Lindbergh. Yes, sir. 3:14 p.m. Text from Ruiz. Drone airborne over La Jolla in 90 seconds. Blackhawk on standby, Miramar. Sky is ours. I glance out the window. Way off on the horizon, a Reaper already banking west. Flight Radar 24 in my hidden tab shows instant NOTAM over La Jolla. Special security event. 17 minutes after I hit send, the entire San Diego airspace belongs to the federal government. 3:26 p.m. United confirmation pings. UA 2247, AUS SAN, depart 1745, seat 2A, priority, federal agent courtesy. I stand, grab the black carry-on that's lived in the conference room locker for 3 years because you never know, and walk out. Patel gives me one nod. Nobody asks questions. In the elevator down, I pull up the La Jolla feeds one last time. Sloane, gone. Painting crooked. Safe door yawning like a laughing mouth. I kill the app, slide the phone into my inner blazer pocket. Heart Arctic. No anger, no fear, just pure calculation. Wheels up 1745. When they touch down Lindbergh Field 4 hours from now, my little sister will officially be a federal prisoner. The machinery is rolling. No brakes, no mercy, no blood exception. I close my eyes for the first time all day and count backward. 242 minutes until Sloane's freedom ends. 7:41 p.m., Newport Coast. The Whitford stepfather mansion sits at the end of Shorecrest Drive, concrete and glass hanging off a cliff over the Pacific. 8 bedrooms, infinity pool, 6-car garage, you name it. Baccarat chandelier blazing, Dom Perignon 2008 chilling in silver buckets. I stand at the gate in the same charcoal suit I wore out of Austin, carry-on left in the Uber. FinCEN badge peeking from my breast pocket. I don't bother hiding it. Guard recognizes me. Gate slides open. Heels click across Carrara marble. Dining room, full table. Dad, Thomas Whitford, silver hair, white linen shirt, open 2 buttons. Stepmom, Carolyn, 52, platinum highlights, red silk dress hugging everything money can buy, 10-carat rock flashing. Sloane, center stage in a fresh white Zara dress, top knot, giggling with her 2 kids. Harper 10, Hudson 8, iPads under the table. Cousin Blake, Carolyn's friends, and Jax, Sloane's ex, red-faced at the end. They're toasting. Carolyn's glass high. To Sloane, my baby just scored the investment of a lifetime, $500,000 in cash one afternoon. Applause. Sloane stands, mock curtsy like she's accepting a Grammy. I push open the glass door. Silence drops like a guillotine. Dad half rises, wine sloshing. Emma? When did you... I don't answer, walk straight to the empty chair across from Sloane, pull it out, sit. Badge glints cold under crystal light. Sloane's smile freezes. Sis? You're early. I place my phone face up in the center of the table. Lock screen, American flag, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. Carolyn tries the society laugh. Emma, honey, we're celebrating Sloane tonight. She found some old bonds in your house. Grandpa's probably. You never use them anyway. Let her invest for the kids, right? Sloane nods frantically, pulls the 5 red envelopes from her Bottega, sets them on the table like she's unveiling a new Birkin. Exactly, sis. Just borrowing. Carolyn's laugh rings like breaking glass. See, Emma's always working. She'll never miss them. I tap speaker, hit play. 4K footage rolls. Sloane waving, picking the lock, kissing the envelope. Big sis won't even notice. Sound fills the room crystal clear. Sloane goes ghost white. Carolyn's red lipstick smears. Dad drops his glass, shatters. 19 minutes later, the video ends on Sloane's wink. I kill the screen, look Sloane dead in the eye. Those aren't Grandpa's bonds. They're live federal sting assets. 500 grand, and you've been watched since the second you stepped foot inside my house. Sloane tries a nervous laugh. You're joking, right? 3 hard knocks at the front door. Everyone jumps. Male voice, calm, huge. FBI, open up, federal warrant. Sloane bolts upright, chair crashing. Kids start screaming. I stay seated. 8 minutes ago, Blackhawk locked the airspace. Drones tracked you from La Jolla. No way out, Sloane. Door flies open. 6 agents in yellow-lettered windbreakers, 2 U.S. Marshals with cuffs. Ruiz, my old Quantico beer buddy, leads, nods at me, turns to Sloane. Sloane Amelia Whitford, you are under arrest for theft of government property, burglary of a federal officer's residence, and conspiracy to commit securities fraud. You have the right to remain silent. Sloane shrieks, Emma, don't let them take me. Carolyn lunges, claws at an agent. Ruiz gently removes her hand. Marshals cuff Sloane right there between the foie gras and caviar. Harper screams, Mommy! Mascara rivers down Sloane's cheeks. As they march her out, she twists back one last time. I cut her off, loud enough for the whole room. I don't lend the federal government, Sloane. Door slams. Helicopter thumps overhead. Dinner and this family are over. 11:47 p.m., same night, Lindbergh Field. I step off the jet bridge and my phone is already on fire. Google alerts, 187 new hits in 9 minutes. Fox 11, San Diego influencer Sloane Whitford arrested at mansion, allegedly stole $500,000 from Fed agent's sister. Daily Mail already has the cuffs photo. By 3 a.m., it's top of r/all. ATA for having my influencer half-sister arrested at family dinner after she robbed my safe? 42K upvotes in 6 hours. I don't need to read the comments to know the split. Sloane's TikTok free falls, 1.2M to 400K in 48 hours. Hashtag Sloane's over party everywhere. Carolyn launches hashtag Free Sloane, dies at 11K posts. Next morning, she's on Fox and Friends in solemn black, crocodile tears glittering. She was only borrowing. Her sister makes great money. Why be so cruel to blood? Clip ricochets across every platform. Within 24 hours, my full name, Emma Rose Williams, is completely doxxed. Home address, old college phone, even mom's headstone photo. Facebook group Justice for Sloane Whitford hits 87K members overnight. Posts my house with, "We know where you live, snitch." FinCEN yanks me to a federal safe hotel downtown San Diego. 22nd floor, bulletproof glass, 2 armed agents outside the door 24/7. Only luggage, the black carry-on from Austin. Second night, 2:14 a.m., text from a number I haven't seen in years. Dad's drunk phone. Dad, 2:14. You just killed your little sister. She's sobbing in MDC. Your mother, Carolyn, is sedated. Happy now? Emma, 2:15. She chose federal prison, not me. Block. Next morning, Jax posts gym selfie. Pray for my kids. Their mom's in jail because her sister is a snake. 1.2 M views before takedown. Fake TikTok accounts at Emma Rose FinCEN multiply overnight, set to Taylor Swift's Bad Blood. Ruiz forwards one, texts, "Welcome to the Docs Club, Williams." Reporters camp outside Newport Coast. Drones buzz my hotel. One Fox guy poses as DoorDash to try the hallway. Day 3, FinCEN issues official statement. Special Agent Emma Rose Williams followed protocol reporting theft of federal property. Treasury is proud of her integrity. Carolyn reposts with caption, "Integrity equals destroying your family." That night alone in the hotel room, city lights glittering across the bay, I finally cry. Not from sadness, from rage that I ever believed blood was thicker than the law. The media storm rages for weeks, but that night I already know. My old family is dead. Only me and the justice I chose to serve remain. 3 months post-arrest, I'm served papers at FinCEN San Diego. Plaintiffs Carolyn Marie Whitford and Sloane Amelia Whitford, power of attorney from MDC Los Angeles. Defendant, me. Demand, $12 million for emotional distress, defamation, wrongful deprivation of family heirlooms. Claim, the bearer bonds were Grandpa's gift to both granddaughters. I laugh out loud in the middle of the bullpen. Carolyn hired Richard K. Silverman, most expensive defense attorney in Southern California, $1,800 an hour, 2 Hollywood acquittals, and a billionaire fraud case on his resume. I called Treasury Counsel. 3 days later, we countersue, $1.8 million defamation/malicious prosecution, $78K for new La Jolla security upgrades, bulletproof glass, facial rec AI, vanadium safe, $250K reputational harm and protection costs. Civil trial fast-tracked, 6 weeks, California record. Day of trial, Santa Ana Courthouse is a zoo. Reporters, TikTokers, leftover Sloane stands with "Free Sloane, Family Over Fed" signs. Carolyn glides in Chanel black, sunglasses, ready tears. Silverman in shiny gray suit, grinning for Fox. I walk in work uniform, charcoal suit, flat shoes, low bun, badge displayed. Judge Laura M. Gutierrez, tough Latina legend, bangs gavel. No filming, no live streaming, or you leave in cuffs. Silverman opens with pure soap opera. My client lost her only daughter to her vindictive sister. Bonds were family heirlooms from deceased grandfather Charles Whitford. He presents a ballpoint letter, smudge date, reading, "To my granddaughters. Use these bonds wisely when you need them most. Grandpa Charles, 2001. I almost snort. Grandpa Charles died 1996. Treasury Counsel Elena Park stands. Your Honor, People's Exhibits A12 through A19. Giant screen lights up. 2023 Treasury purchase docs in my name for Sting Up, matching serials, Grandpa's 1996 death certificate, forensic handwriting report, letter written with 2024 Bic crystal. Silverman turns beet red. Carolyn sobs theatrically. Park plays montage of Carolyn's 47 Instagram rants and Fox appearances calling me snitch and heartless. Judge Gutierrez final gavel, total dismissal of plaintiff's claims, judgment for me $1.95 million plus all costs and fees, 5-year restraining order. Carolyn collapses. Silverman drags her out the back. I exit the front, give the cameras one calm wave, the wave of someone who just won a war nobody wanted. That night, blocked prison text. Mom just lost everything because of you. Hope you're happy in your fortress alone. My reply before permanent block. I'm not alone. I have the law. Then I wire the one. 95 into long-term savings, retirement, or the day I decide the world doesn't need saving anymore. Civil War over. Blood family dead of long time ago. Monday morning, November the following year. Federal Courthouse, Santa Ana. Biggest courtroom packed. Reporters, credentialed TikTokers, Free Sloane diehards stuck in hallway. AC set to meat locker. Sloane led in wearing screaming orange custom jumpsuit. Her new attorney's idea for jury sympathy. Fresh blonde dye job, high ponytail, subtle makeup so zoom lenses still love her. She walks slow, shoulders trembling like a Victorian heroine. Defense, Martin L. Greer, $2,500 an hour. Once got a rapper off a $400 million laundering rap. Navy suit, blood red tie, grinning like a Senate candidate. Prosecutor, AUSA Daniel Delgado, Puerto Rican, never lost a white-collar case. Opens with one line. This case is not about family drama. It is about a direct attack on the integrity of the United States financial system. Plays the unedited 19-minute 4K video. Court dead silent. One female juror covers her mouth. Delgado asks for the statutory maximum, 20 years, no parole. My turn on the stand. Charcoal suit, white shirt, black flats. No jewelry, no tears, no expression. Sworn in, voice flat as a report. Delgado asks exactly 11 questions. Every answer yes or no, zero elaboration. Final question. Special Agent Williams, do you see your sister in this courtroom today? I look straight at Delgado, not one flicker toward Sloane. Yes, the defendant is seated at counsel table. Done. Greer cross-examines, honey voice. Didn't you once send her money? Don't you hate her for being prettier and more famous? Isn't this revenge? Objection sustained. Sloane testifies last. Full waterworks. Financial pressure. Thought they were family property. She always hated me. Jurors stone-faced. 4:12 p.m., same day. Jury back after record 3 hours, 17 minutes. Judge Angela R. Martinez. Guilty all counts. 141 months FCI Dublin. No early release. $500,000 restitution. $150K fine. Remanded immediately. Sloane collapses. Real tears this time. Greer whispers appeal. I stand, walk out without looking back. Hallway. Ruiz hands me black coffee. 11:09, just like you called it. I sip. Bitter, perfect. Not a prediction, I say. Consequence. I exit through the secure door, into the waiting black Suburban, past screaming reporters. Criminal case closed. 11 years, 9 months. I never looked at Sloane once during those 11 questions, and I won't look again until, if the day she walks out, if that day ever comes. July, 9 months after sentencing. San Diego in a record heat wave, 107 degrees outside, but inside my upgraded La Jolla Fortress, it's steady 71 degrees. I walk in from work still wearing my FinCEN polo when the federal courier knocks. Thick cream envelope, no stamp, only prison postmark. FCI Dublin, inmate mail, Sloane A. Whitford, hashtag 4872-506. I stand in the kitchen 10 full seconds before slitting it with my finger. 4 pages, neat handwriting, no more loopy Instacursive. Emma, you won't believe I'm writing an actual letter. No phone, no TikTok, no filters here. Just paper and soft pencil. I've rewritten this 6 times before daring to send. 9 months inside is apparently enough for a person to autopsy her whole life. I used to think you were the boring nerd buried in spreadsheets, while I was the free, pretty one the world loved. Truth is, I've been jealous of you since I could walk. You were the smart daughter our real mom left Dad. I was just the cute one, the rich stepmom dressed up. People spoke your name with respect. Emma's so driven. Emma's independent. Me? Sloane's adorable, looks just like Carolyn. I hated being decoration. So when Jax went bankrupt, foreclosure, no college fund for the kids, I looked at your life. Oceanfront house, steady job, nobody to answer to, and thought, she has everything, she won't miss a little. I told myself it wasn't stealing, just sharing. I was that stupid. They make you detox from social media here like it's heroin. First week I shook and cried at night without likes. Now I'm clean, and I finally get the value of a day nobody judges by views. I'm not asking forgiveness. I just need you to know, in my own handwriting, you are my hero. Always have been. I just never admitted it. You're the only person in our family who never bowed, not to Dad, not to Carolyn, not to the world. You chose to stand even when they screamed at you to kneel. I chose to kneel for love and lost everything. If you ever want to visit, I'm here. If not, I get it, but I'm proud of you. First time in my life, I'm proud of my big sister. Love, Sloane. Signature shaky, like relearning how to write. I read it once, fold, read twice, 3 times. No tears, no anger, just a strange hollowness. I walk to the new office, bulletproof one-way glass, vanadium safe that opens only to my face and fingerprint. Open top drawer, lift out unmarked steel box, place the letter between black velvet layers, close, lock, slide box to the exact center of the top safe shelf. Most honored spot in the house. I don't answer. I don't tear it up. I whisper to the empty room, "Too late, little sister." But thank you for finally seeing me. Then I triple lock the safe, arm the alarm, 4 layers. Outside the window, the Pacific keeps sparkling like nothing happened. The letter sleeps in darkness with bearer bonds long returned to Treasury and a chunk of childhood neither of us will ever get back. MGM Grand, Las Vegas. National Financial Crime Conference 2025. 9:15 a.m., 12,000-seat ballroom. I walk on stage to polite banker applause. Behind me, one white line on black. When the thief shares your last name. Emma Rose Williams, Senior Fraud Investigator, FinCEN. No smile, no small talk. Set water bottle down, grip mic, start. 365 days ago, I sat in a classified briefing in Austin, watching my half-sister pick the lock on my safe via 4K camera. She kissed $500,000 in Treasury bearer bonds and said, "Big sis won't even notice. She's too busy saving the world with Excel sheets." Dead silence. I did the only thing I could think of. I reported her. Result, 11 years, 9 months federal prison. Family excommunicated me. Tabloids called me heartless sister. I call it Tuesday. Laughter ripples, then dies. We picture financial criminals in Zegna suits in Zurich moving billions through shell companies. Sometimes the thief wears a Gucci maxi, has 1.2 million followers, and calls you sis. I play the full 19-minute video. 12,000 people watch my sister commit felony after felony without a sound. Then I walk them through the Newport Coast dinner. Cuffs at the table, civil suit loss, prison letter I never answered. Finish at minute 38. I'm not here to celebrate a win. I'm here to say one thing. There is no family exemption in financial crime. No, but she's my sister. No, just borrowing. When someone steals from the United States Treasury, they steal from every single one of us, including my mother's Social Security and the scholarship that paid for my undergrad. Pause. Look them dead on. Blood makes you related. Accountability makes you family. Mic drop. Walk off to standing ovation. FinCEN posts the keynote at 3 p.m. 8M views in 24 hours, 15M in 72, 22.3M in 7 days. Hashtag When the Thief trending Global 1. Translated into 17 languages. Inbox explodes, 4,000 plus emails, 60% women. My sister, the golden child, drained mom's estate. Now I know what to do. Brother used my SSN for fraud. Reported him yesterday. Thank you. I was Sloane in another family, learning to live without likes. I print the best, tape them to my Ocean View office wall. Vogue October cover, black and white me in front of vanadium safe. Headline, The Fed's most dangerous woman is also its calmest. I don't love the label. I'm just the woman who made one right choice and paid the price. But if my old silence hurt people, my new voice is keeping thousands from staying silent. That's enough. 1 year later, summer, La Jolla. Sun just dropped, horizon bleeding orange into the Pacific. The house at 1027 Coast Boulevard is now a modern fortress. Bulletproof one-way glass, auto steel gates, facial recog AI, panic button tied straight to FinCEN rapid response. But tonight it's hosting a barbecue. I'm at the huge Weber in a gray tee, jean shorts, barefoot, flipping Wagyu steaks, lobster tails, corn dripping garlic butter. Hickory smoke everywhere. 20 guests, 0 Whitfords. Elena Park, who won the civil case with me, Ruiz and his wife. Cynthia from Blockchain, the only one brave enough to call me Steel Girl to my face. 3 cousins' kids from Houston tearing around the infinity pool shrieking with joy. No TikTok music, no ring lights, nobody filming stories. Just real laughter, clinking Coronas, waves crashing below. I pull the last steak, 135 degrees perfect, plate it, mulled in salt flutter. Cynthia hands me a salted margarita. Hostess looks human tonight, she teases. I grin, sip, lime and fire down my throat. My phone sits 3 meters away on granite, silenced, but the screen lights once. Prison system text. S, 1822. I'm proud of you, sis. S. I stare 3 seconds. No shock, no ache, no anger, just a breeze feeling. Thumb hovers, presses block, confirms. Power off phone, drop it in the outdoor kitchen drawer, lock it. Turn back to the grill. Cynthia watches, says nothing. I raise my glass to her, low enough only she hears. Blood makes you related, boundaries make you free. She clinks, grins wide. Amen, sister. Kids scream with joy from the pool. Someone cues chill lo-fi. Smell of grilled meat, salt air, real freedom. No hashtags required. I stand in the middle of people who chose to stay, not because of shared DNA, but because they wanted to. Under the last summer sunsets, I finally feel this fortress is a home. No more safes to guard, no more little sister to save. Just me, steady, and for the first time in my life, completely weightless.